This is Herschel Park in Berkshire. It's just outside Eton, next to Windsor. It's one of those Victorian parks. Just been renovated recently at the cost of $1 million and something, or maybe more than that. A lot of money, really. Seeing as it seems like they've only sorted out the water feature, the pond or lake, whatever you want to call it, and cut down a lot of trees, which I don't like. I prefer it when they keep the trees there. And to put benches in and things like this. And there's another extended part of the area which is like a nature trail sort of thing. I don't know how it ended up being so expensive. These are Canada geese with their gosling. This is the mother and father, no doubt. They tend to stick together like this. You see a lot of them in Windsor, but I've not seen a gosling, a baby Canada goose before. And I've passed this a few times, so I thought I'd capture it. There's some beautiful trees in this park. I've actually taken quite a few photos here. I've taken photographs of the park and of a lot of the wildflowers in this park as well. In the nature reserve part of it, there's some beautiful poppies, different colours, or maybe they're just at different stages, but very pretty. Now I'm recording on a sound recording program, and what I've found happens is that the video lags behind the audio, so whereas I'll be making a commentary on what I'm seeing, what happens is in the video editor it's behind in reality, so when it comes to rendering it, they're not synchronized properly. And I suppose the way I should overcome that is by just recording the video first and then playing it in a video player rather than in the editor. Like what I'm seeing now is the bird has, the mother goose I expect has got into the water. They're just going past ducks now with the gosling as well. And the mother goose has just ducked her head into the water, fishing for something, I expect. But I don't know whether you're seeing that. I will know once I've finished this. This park is, like I said, it's a very pretty park. They've just renovated it, but already you have losers, littering the place, leaving beer cans and things like that, and that makes me pretty angry. You can have a beautiful place, but it's the people that make it worth visiting or worth avoiding. And this is a thing, these areas tend to attract alcoholics, drunkards, drug addicts, drug dealers. And if that sort of thing was stamped out, then it would be a nice place for families to have picnics, or let's say peaceful, civilized people to have picnics and enjoy the place in tranquility. But the way things are, you can imagine someone getting disturbed here by some sort of criminal activity or so-called antisocial behaviour. Anyway, sorry, I know this is meant to be about the geese, and I'm talking about the social ills that surround these places. Another question is whether what bitrate to render the video at, because if you render it too highly, then the file size and the transfer time takes ages. But then when you start reducing the bitrate, then the picture can rapidly decrease, and then you lose some of that high definition of the close-ups you have. So this is always a dilemma for me when I'm making my videos. And another dilemma that I have is making them too long. Anyone who's followed any of my videos in here is probably bored of some of them and probably doesn't feel like watching them because I have so much maybe excess footage in it. But it's because when you're filming, you film a lot of footage and then you need to reduce it down. Sometimes it's not easy to know what to exclude, and every viewer is different, obviously. Someone who hasn't got much time obviously doesn't want to spend dozens of minutes watching these sort of videos where not an awful lot is going on. But I mean, if you're a bird watcher or if you're someone who has a great interest in Canada geese, okay, I don't know whether you can hear that rustling in the background, but the cat is getting in the bag and he seems pretty happy in there. Anyway, back to what you're seeing. You can see the grass around the mouth of the goose, where he's been eating messy eater. I'm seeing it now. I don't know whether you are. I'm zooming in right now, and you can see like maybe water on his head as well. One thing, maybe not of interest to you, but a little bit in my memory, I think I was attacked by a mother goose when I was young, when I was about maybe 3 or 4 or something like that. I think I was visiting a farm with my family, and I don't know whether I went near the goslings or something, and the mother hissed at me, and I think she bit me. I think she bit me somewhere, and I think it gave me such a fright. I probably cried my eyes out. I can't remember, but I remember something like that happening, although it's kind of hazy in my mind. But I seem to get bit by animals quite a lot. I was bitten by a dog not that long ago, a few years back, riding past this black dog who seemed a bit overexcitable, let's say, and then I was going past slowly and I thought, oh, well, he's not going to bite me, that's very unlikely, and then he came across and bit me on the leg. Not that hard, but it wasn't that much fun. And another time I was in a field. Some giant horses came over to me, and one of them kind of started to give me a look like he was trying to intimidate me, and I started to slowly get out of the field. I couldn't run out, and he was kind of pushing his head against my shoulder and kept looking at me out the corner of his eye, and it's just like, you know, if you'd kind of cause trouble with someone and see how they react. It was like behaving like that with me, and I was worried that he was going to kick me and kill me or knock me out or something, because this horse was giant and I didn't fancy it. And anyway, kept pushing me and then bit me on the shoulder, and I couldn't believe that. I thought, I didn't even know that horses bit people. So, you know, I get bitten by animals, it seems. Maybe I deserve it. And even my parents' cat, one of them, I have a few, one of them, whenever it sees me, it's like he wants to tear my head off, and I haven't done anything to him. I just go to put my hand out to stroke him, and the claws will come out in anger at me, and that's quite a scary experience, believe it or not. I'm sorry I'm talking about other things. It's because I don't know much about geese, and I'm unwilling to look it up. I have many books on these things, and of course you can always do the easy thing today, Wikipedia or Google it, but I thought, what's the point? If you want to know about geese, you'll go and find out about them. I just thought I'd capture this and let you have a look, and if it's too long, then I guess you're not with me anyway, and then I'll be talking to myself, which is a common experience for me. Anyway, we're almost over. I tried to edit this video as much as I could, but again it was difficult to know what to leave out. And so I only managed to cut out about a minute, or just over a minute, something like that. I had 3 clips altogether, so you're seeing most of it. And I think I'm about to go, so bye bye.
To raise healthy geese, visit the website in the description box below for more guidelines.